Dear students, firstly I will introduce myself. I am myself Professor S.H. Chaubey, working as an assistant professor in Electrical Engineering Department of S&D College of Engineering and Research Center. So you know that we are studying the main subject, that is a very important subject as far as even the electrical is concerned. That is the high voltage engineering. So up till now, 6 and 7 lectures, we have seen the breakdown in the gases. We have studied that when we are studying the high voltage engineering, it is very essential to study the breakdowns in the gases, liquids, and solids. Up till now, we have studied the breakdown in the gases. Now we will come to the second unit, that is going to be the breakdown in the liquids and the gases. Breakdown in the liquid and the gases. Sorry, breakdown in the liquids and the solid electricals. Sorry, solid electricals. Breakdown in liquids and solid dielectricals. So, when we are going to see the main best example of an electrical liquid or liquid that is going to be generally used in electrical field is a transformer. And you also know transformer oils. So transformer oils is used as a insulator as well as the coolant. Both purposes, for both purposes is going to be used. That is going to be the as a insulator and as a coolant. So when we are going to see this, we must know what are the different types of the liquids. We just like to, as in the case of transformers or insulator, when we are seeing, they may be also used in circuit breakers and in high voltage cables and capacitors. But mainly they are used in the transformer as a for insulation purposes and for the as a coolant. Here read that. For transformer, the liquid dielectric is used both for providing insulation between the live parts of the transformer and the grounded part, besides carrying out the heat from the transformer to the atmosphere, thus providing cooling effect. This is going to be the main function of the transformer oil in case of a transformer. And suppose it is used for the circuit breaker, then in circuit breaker, besides providing insulation between the live parts and the grounded part, the liquid dielectric is used to quench the arc developed between the breaking contact. We have studied the HGP. So in this case, when we are studying the HGP, we have studied the circuit breakers. So in the circuit breaker, main function is how to quench arc quenching medium or arc quench. So this oil, this liquid transformer oil, is also used in the circuit breaker also for the arc quenching purposes. There are two types of the transformer oils. First one, pure liquids and a commercial liquid. Now the question arises, what is the difference between the pure liquids and the commercial liquids? Pure liquids that does not contain any kind of impurity are known as the pure liquids. But commercial liquids, though they are used as engineering material, are chemically impure and may contain mixture of complex organic molecules. So this is going to be the main, that what are the types of the liquids. That is going to be the commercial and the pure liquid. Now when we are going to see the transformer oil, we have to see the conduction and breakdown in pure liquids. Because conduction and breakdown that are occurring in case of also gases, we have breakdown in the gases, we have seen. When the breakdown is going to occur, conduction starts. But in this case of transformer liquid, transformer oil, purified liquid have a dielectric strength as high as 1 megavolt%. But under actual conditions, the breakdown in the liquid dielectric strength reduces considerably due to the presence of impurities. just when we have classified the pure oil and the pure transformer oil and the commercial. And what I have told you that in the case of commercial liquid, there are certain solid impurities, or they may be gas bubbles. That will be that one. So this presence of impurities may cause the breakdown in the case of liquid. Now we will see next the breakdown mechanism in case of very pure liquid is same as the gas breakdown. That's two different. In commercial liquid it is different, and in a pure liquid it is different. But in commercial liquid, the breakdown in liquid dielectric mechanism are significantly altered by the presence of the solid impurities and the dissolved gas. Just I have told you that impurities may cause the breakdown in the case of transformer oil. So the petroleum oils are the commonest insulating liquid. Petroleum oils we have seen. However, fluorocarbons, silicones, and organic esters, including castor oil, are used in significant quantities. A number of considerations enter into the selection of the any dielectric liquid. Number of considerations are there. Now, when we are going to use the liquid as a dielectric material, dielectric medium, then it should have certain properties that it should carry to conduct the insulation purposes. So the important electrical properties of the liquid include the dielectric strength. What is the dielectric strength of that liquid? What is the conductivity? What is the flash point? You know that flash is occurring in the oil sometimes. Gas content, viscosity, dielectric constant, dissipation factor, stability. Because of their low dissipation factor and other excellent characteristics, polybutans are being increasingly used. What is it? Polybutans are increasingly used in the electrical industry. That is going to be the main. Now, conduction and breakdown in commercial liquid. We have seen the pure liquid, we have seen the commercial liquid. As already mentioned, conduction and breakdown in commercial liquid are not chemically pure and have impurities like gas bubbles. Just I have told you gas bubbles, then the suspended particles, just like the solid particles. This impurity reduces the breakdown strength of this liquid considerably. Always remember that the insulating property of any liquid is going to be decreasing due to the content of gas bubbles and the suspended particles that like the solid particles. These impurities, additional gases and gas bubbles are involved in solid decomposition products are formed. The electrode surface becomes rough and at a time explosive sounds are heard due to generation of impulsive pressure through the liquid. It means these are the causes that is occurring for the breakdown in the commercial liquid. That is going to be the mainly the gas bubble and the suspended particles. Now, in practice, there are several theories that are available or proposed to explain the breakdown in the liquid. But the main important are three theories. That is, first one is the suspended particle theory, second one cavitation and bubble mechanism, and third one is trace oil volume mechanism. There are three special theories that are available for causing the breakdown in the liquid or they are explaining the breakdown in the liquid. And they are classified as suspended particle mechanism, cavitation and bubble mechanism, and trace oil volume mechanism. So now one by one we will see there is going to be. So when we are going to see this one suspended particle theory, we have to consider the permittivity of the suspended particles. We have to see the permittivity of the liquid at itself, and considering this one, we have to consider this impurity to be spherical particles of radius r, and if the applied field E, then the particle experience of force F, where conduction and breakdown in commercial liquid, where conduction and breakdown in the commercial liquid. So the remaining the formulas, and again the cavitation method for that one, and the stress volume theory method. We will see in the next lecture. So remember one thing, that suspended particle theory, due to the presence of solid impurities. This may be in the form of fibers, this may be solid particles. And when we are considering suspended particle theory, the permittivity of these particles or the impurities and the permittivity of the liquid itself are very considerable, so that we can cause or we can find out the force that is experienced by a particles in the conduction in the material. In the next lecture, we will see this, continue this one, suspended particle. Then we will go for the next one is the cavitation and bubble theory, and the next one is space oil volume theory.